You're a feminist for the general population, but I'm personally traditional in my own relationship dynamic. He is the provider and I'm the homemaker.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you say feminist for the general population, feminist how?
So, I believe in egalitarianism. I think that regardless of gender or gender identity, people deserve to have equal rights as well as the opportunity, as well as the same, entitlement to the amendments and the rights that we hold as American citizens. That's just what I believe. And women have the right to go out and pursue a career and be paid the same amount as men that do the same career. But me personally,
there's a lot there.
That's what I was saying. Me personally, for my own dynamic, I've always noticed that I've excelled at being a homemaker. I'm very, good at cooking, baking, taking care of the person that I love in every way possible, like whatever they need.
Okay, what is a right?
Freedom. Women should have the freedom to have a career option.
They
more
do.
second wave feminism.
They do.
Yeah, it's more second wave feminism.
She's talking about second wave feminism.
I have a couple questions, but I know, Andrew, you probably have a couple too. So,
what is a right?
Oh, here we go.
A right? I mean, it depends on the country that you're in, because in America, a right is constituted by the documents that founded this country. So that's what a right
but I'm
is
asking,
for us.
Is a right a material thing or an immaterial thing? Is it just a socially constructed thing, or is it something which we actually have innately given to us by something?
Well, when you say innately given to us by something, would you consider a government as a thing that can give it to someone?
Well, government's just force, so you just consider rights to be force?
I mean, the government enforces the law, and it enforces the right for all citizens to have the right to happiness, equality, freedom of speech.
You don't have.
So absent that force, do you have a right?
I'm sorry?
So absent that force, do you have a right?
Absent of that force, do you have a right? Well, a society is maintained by government, so I mean, if there is no government, then I suppose I don't have a quote-unquote right, because there is no government to enforce that right.
So then why do you believe in rights if they don't actually objectively exist? What you actually believe in is force, right?
Well, why do you believe in rights?
Nope.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, say that again?
Well, why do you believe in rights if they don't exist?
I still didn't hear the question, I'm sorry.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you better.
She asked why do you believe in rights?
Don't answer my question with a question. Answer the question.
You've been doing that to us the whole time.
Yeah.
Come
No,
on.
I'll answer your question,
You don't like the
but
same
answer
energy.
mine first and then ask
give
the
off
question.
the same energy.
Here, let me ask this. So, I mean, you mentioned
When you get to the heart of a thing, what people always want to do is they want to divert because they don't have the answer by asking you a question. You can ask me whatever you want, and I'll answer whatever you guys ask, and I have the entire night.
Okay,
Never been a
sure.
direct question
Then
that I haven't
please ask
answered.
me the question
but
again,
please
and I'll
answer
answer.
mine. Why do you believe in something that doesn't objectively exist by your own metrics? Why do you have this belief in it? This way I can get to the core of what you actually think.
I did not define my metrics, but I do believe in things that are immaterial, such as the presence of a deity, which is my God, the Christian God. And that's just me personally, something that I believe in. If I believe that there is a right despite the force of it, then that's just what I believe.
And is that what you believe, that your rights are deity given?
They're not deity given, they're societally given.
Okay, well then why did you bring up a deity? I don't
No,
understand.
because you're asking
I'm
if
trying to figure out where you...
You're asking
you're
about
asking
a
if I can
government.
believe in something that's immaterial, that's not like in front of me physically. So yes, I do believe in something that's not in front of me visibly.
Yeah, but that's not a right, right? You don't believe in a right which isn't physically there. You believe in a deity which isn't physically there. Fine.
Yeah,
I'll grant you
I never
the
said
deity
that.
you believe in that's not physically there, but you don't actually believe in rights then. You believe in force ultimately, right?
No, I believe in rights. I believe in the right to freedom of speech. I mean, there are so many...
What is the point?
Yeah,
where
what
are we
is the
going
point
with
of this
this?
conversation?
Because it gets to the heart of feminism, which is actually about enforcement, not about rights. Because you guys said that you think that women have X amount of rights and that those rights should be given to all women. So when we
We
get
haven't
down
even
to it,
gone
are we
around the
talking about
table
something which is an
and, like,
immaterial
asked that.
subjective metric, or are we talking about force? That's why I'm asking these
They
questions.
weren't immaterial if at that time that men had the right to do it and women didn't. So it was written down. That's what they were fighting against.
Great.
they weren't
We have
trying
a
to make
piece
up
of
their own-
paper. The piece of paper's there. The words are written on the piece of paper. Those things exist objectively, but the right that you're actually enforcing, is it really just force that we're talking about, or is it something else? Is there something else tangible outside of force that makes a right a right?
When you refer to right, can you specify what you mean?
And well, I define a right as being an entitlement absent duty.
It's like a right to vote, right?
Yeah, that would be an entitlement absent duty. You don't have to vote.
So you're saying
but
the right to
you can
vote
if
is
you
a
want
force?
to. There's no duty to do so, but you could do it if you chose to.
So the right to vote is a force of.
Well, it's not force. It would be an entitlement absent duty. There would just be that the force portion would be the enforcement that you can do it.
Okay, so it's bad that women wanted the enforcement that they could be
Didn't
the
make
right
a
to
claim
vote?
about it being bad or good. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out
Oh,
what you
I'm
guys
trying to
think
get your
it
point. What
even
your point
is.
is? Well, we're just trying to figure out what your point is.
I have some questions.
Well, we can get into why my point is this
I wanna
way.
hear
my
more
point is
from-
to
Hold
say
on.
this.
Over here.
Here,
That
let me.
men have a.
Oh
Go
my
ahead.
gosh.